how much time do I need to maintain this garden? Hello and welcome back to my garden. Today we're in the cottage garden and I have a huge project ahead of me today, and it's gonna be all about maintenance, pruning, deadheading, everything, you name it. I'm gonna be doing this today and probably tomorrow, and I'll be filming this episode for a couple of days. Again, I believe so. And the main idea is just to find out how much time I need to spend to maintain this garden. And more than that, I wasn't weeding, I was randomly doing some stuff, but I wasn't doing anything major for the last 2 months here. So that would be like a big shift and a big work. And actually, I have a small theory and I'm trying to put together my thoughts and to create a few videos about how you need to start a garden, what do you need to think about, what is the main things you need to concentrate on, and if you're starting your first garden, what's like essential things you need to remember. Obviously that's an access, that's water, that's a lot of things, but the actual amount of time that you have during the week to maintain your garden, how much it takes, how much effort, time, energy, and yeah, the goal for today is to find out how much time do I need to maintain this garden. And I believe that it's really important to be honest with yourself and actually calculate all the areas in all the time spent. So I want to start here near our entrance flower bed, and then I will switch to a small zone just next to our door, and then I will move to the terrace, and we will be maintaining ant pods as well, because it all sums up a little bit of here, a little bit of there, but altogether it takes time, energy, and effort. the first flower bed is done. It took me 30 minutes, and actually all I was doing that was weeding, and I was removing some dead branches. Nothing special, but right now it's looking tidy and nice, and I like it. And now I'm switching to all our small areas. First I was thinking about huge rose border, but then I was like, no, I just want to tackle all the small areas, and if I have time, then I will do kitchen garden today. This bit was easy and it took me literally 5 minutes. This border altogether, because I had a few weeds growing there, took me 6 minutes with my helpers. And it took me almost 40 minutes to do just this small bit. First, that was weeding, pruning, deadheading, and that was rather quick, approximately 10-15 minutes. But then I spent time to go to search for a treatment because I wanted to treat everything from the mildew, and I have caterpillars in my mini roses, so I wanted to do with this, and I spent another 25 minutes doing so because it just takes time. You need to go to take a bottle of something to dilute it in water, then you need to spray it, then you need to put it back into the place, and all the sections are rather simple, but they add up time really quickly. So in total 40 minutes for this small bit. And this is the end of the first day, and now I just like a cherry on top, I want to finish this area, kitchen garden area. It's rather big comparing to the areas where we've been working on, but I decided that it's kind of in a good shape because I was doing some projects here in this garden during this time, and it's looking not too bad comparing to the rest, two big areas, a rose border and a fence border just next to me. So that would be for the next day, that's for sure. And this one I would love to tackle right now. I'll show you the current state and then let's start. So here I have quite a bit of jobs to do. First, I need to do something with these walls. You see they're kind of unruly and I need to prune them. Then I will be removing tomatoes and basils. I will keep this huge tomato plant because it's still producing and looking kind of fine. Then weeding, and yeah. I don't believe that it will take me too much time. This is a new day and I'm about to start this huge rose border, and I need to do a lot of things actually here: deadheading, pruning, weeding, everything. But first I will show you the results of the kitchen garden that I finished yesterday. That was late in the evening and I decided just to stop and not to film. I was tired and it took me more than 1.5 hours. But our purposes, I will say 1.5 hours. And this is what we've got here. Everything is weeded, everything is burned, some plants are pulled out. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the results. And probably I will start from this corner, and yeah, it's looking bad. Whew, okay, this flower bed is done and it took me more than 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes to do the whole thing. All the weeding, deadheading, pruning, everything. More than 2 hours. I'm tired. I need a break. I need a coffee. And then I'm switching to my last location. And that's gonna be a long border, about 16 meters long. And I don't know how much time it will take me, but right now, coffee. And I'm on my last location, and here you can see the huge border and it goes down there. And as always, weeding, pruning, deadheading, everything at the same time. And let's see how much time it will take me, but I really hope that not more than 2 hours maybe. I don't know. Let's see and let's start. And this huge border is finally done. It took me 2 hours to weed it primarily, to prune something, and now all the garden is done and in a really good condition, and I'm super happy and a little bit proud of myself. So right now that's the moment when I will calculate the total amount of hours that I spent, and I will put it in here. And you know, I was thinking about like why I'm doing this. Of course I need to maintain the garden, of course I need to prune some things, of course I need to weed it from time to time, but I was thinking about like a small number of episodes with me discussing my experience of maintaining the garden, the gardening itself, and starting the garden, because I have 2 gardens and both of them we started just a few years ago. The big vegetable garden was bought 3 years ago. Here we started working and developing it 5 years, 6 years ago. So it's all really current experience, and I would love to share it with you. And one of the main things, it's not how to plant, where to plant, and not even what to plant, but to consider how much you need to plant. Because of course, it's really nice to have a beautiful borders. Of course, it's really nice to have big vegetable beds, and it's gorgeous, but it takes a lot of time to maintain all these things, and you need to think about it, and probably that's one of the most crucial considerations. So yeah, there is a lot of work that goes after. And for this garden, for example, we need to cut grass when it's summertime twice a week, and it takes 1.5 hours each time. Then we have a lot of pots and we need to water them. During the hottest month, it's almost every day. Sometimes we're skipping days, but it's primarily each and every day, and it takes from 25 to 30 minutes, and it all sums up. So when you see the garden, and I'm telling you, okay, this garden, it took me, I don't know how many because I haven't calculated yet, but I believe something about 8-9 hours to maintain this garden. It doesn't mean that it stops here. So each and every week, me and my husband put together much more time to keep this garden in the condition that we have, and knowing that each and every zone, new zone, would add a lot of time and a lot of work to maintain, especially for the first and second seasons. That's the two toughest one, when you have much more weeds, you don't know what to do with things. It's coming out together, all your planting mistakes, they're showing up in the first 2 seasons, and it can be really discouraging. So you need to prepare yourself, you need to think, and that's going to be the separate video. But I believe that first you need to create some kind of vision, if you want a master plan for your property, but then to take it slow. Like, okay, you want to plant trees and shrubs from the very beginning, but then just to step back and to add planting zones rather cautiously, knowing that each and every zone would provide hours and hours of maintenance. And yeah, that's really important. So thank you very much for watching. That was a long project. I'm really proud of myself because right now garden looks beautiful. I've created a new pockets for planting here and there, and yeah, see you next time in the next video with the new ideas. See you, and thank you. Bye.